Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well, even on this rainy day, but I kind of like rainy days because it's an excuse to stay in and putz around the house. So just sit nice and tall. We'll use our band in a minute, but sit forward in the chair, kind of pushing the heels into the floor. Turn your glutes on, right? Kind of like perch up off that chair. Start to kind of draw your low abdominals in and up and underneath the rib cage, just kind of holding them in place. Arms down by your side. Inhale, lift those arms up. Big stretch. Exhale, lower those arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up, hold, grab a hold of your right wrist, lift that right arm gently up and off and side bend left. Again, just gently opening up that rib cage. Stay here and breathe. Inhaling, exhale. Try to push that right rib open. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pull the stomach in, bring yourself upright. Good, grab a hold of that left wrist. Gently lengthen that left arm. Inhale as we go up and over to the right. Exhale, stay here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift back up. Bring those arms down. Good. And then come into conductor arms, making that infinity sign or just moving those shoulders, rolling them forward and back and forward and back and forward and back and back and back, 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 back. Nice. And down. Good. Reaching those palms to the side, starting with a bit of our nerve stretches today, flexing at those wrists, reach the palms away. Still sitting up nice and tall. Nice. And then we're going to try and make those little cat eyes. So your pointer finger and thumb are touching, and you're going to roll your fingers behind the cheeks, bringing the thumbs on top. Yep. Nice, and release, still holding pointer and thumb together. Bring the arms down by your side into a low V. Flex the wrist into you, so bringing your fingers into the palm and then rotate those pinkies outward, finding that stretch just along the forearm. Oop, see, this pinky doesn't want to move very well. And release. Good, shake out those palms. And then just gentle neck warm-ups, just draw the chin to the chest. And then lift the chin up towards the ceiling. Chin to chest. And chin to ceiling. And chin to chest. And chin to ceiling. One more, chin to chest. Chin to ceiling, and come center. All right, a little facial massage. We're going to start down here just above the collarbone, and just with your palm, kind of just gently brush up above that collarbone, just towards the center of the neck. I'm just going to kind of gently start to move a little bit of our lymphatic system here. Good, and then coming right under the chin and then just gently brushing down. Good. And then coming behind the ears, kind of put two fingers together, leaving the, making a little V with the other two fingers. Come up and behind the ears, and then again, just draw the hands down. So you're just kind of gently drawing the palms down, not really pulling on the skin so hard, just very lightly. Good. And then I'm going to take my glasses off for this part. Then coming up to the jaw, right? So either take your palm or your knuckles, and then just take gentle circles, reaching out and away towards those ears, right? So going up and away from the mouth, up along the cheekbones, out and around, up to the temples. Good. And then across the forehead, just start in the center and then just kind of brush down to the sides. Up to the center and brush down. Up to the center and brush down. And release. Nice. Take some small shoulder rolls. Reaching those arms up and away. Good. And reverse your shoulder roll. Come from the back and up. Back and up. Back, one more, and release. All right, taking our band, holding it shoulder distance, right? So kind of just notice where those shoulders are. I have a nice flat palm, and then inhale, pull the band apart. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, release. If it's too light, you can walk your hands in closer together. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, release. Inhale, pull apart. Exhale, release. Good. One more. Pull apart. Pull. Hold those arms firm and release, and arms down. Nice. Bring those arms back up shoulder height. We're going to sit nice and tall. I want you to inhale, push the arms down as if you're pushing through something very, very heavy, and get taller. Exhale, release so the arms come back up. Inhale, push down. We're trying to lengthen our spine here. Sit tall, perch up off the seat. Exhale, release. One more like that. Inhale, push down. I'm pulling apart the band just a little bit. Exhale, release. Nice. Widen up on the band. So now I'm about, a little bit further than shoulder distance, and we're going to take a little rotation. I want you to inhale, turn to your right, pull the band to the right as you go. Exhale, bring it back home. Inhale, just pull the left arm and turn left. Exhale, home. Inhale, pulling just that right arm as you turn right. Exhale, home. Inhale to the left. Exhale, home. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. And down. Good. Bringing the band behind the back. Slide it up to the rib cage. So get it right kind of to where the middle of the rib cage sits, just below that arm. And then bend those elbows in, nice, sitting up nice and tall. And then roll the shoulders open here, gently pulling up the band apart, and release. Roll those shoulders open and release. Roll those shoulders open, pull that band, pull, nice, and release. Two more. Pull and release. Last one. And release. Nice. You can just drop the band, place it over the chair for a moment, taking into some cat-cows. So I want us to just draw the chin to the chest, round the spine here gently, just push the palms away over those knees. And then exhale, bend those elbows, lift head, neck, and chest up, bringing the back into a nice little bit of extension. Good. And then return. Inhale, chin to chest, pulling the belly in. And then exhale, release. Look up, shoulders glide down the back. Head looks up. One more, chin to chest. We're just like hollowing out our center, scooping those abs in. And then release. And coming to neutral. Nice. Okay, now we'll grab our band again and place it onto that right foot. Keeping the heel down to start, taking some seated row. So I'm going to slide forward on my chair, tighten up on that band, and with a nice flat back, I want you to hinge and row, pulling those elbows back and sit up tall. Good. Bend those elbows, hinge. There we go. Nice. And sit up tall. hinge, and sit up tall. So tighten up on that band. If it's a little bit loose and it's a little too easy, tighten up and create a little bit more tension. And row, hinge, and row. Good. One more. Good. And then pause. Sit up tall with that same leg. Lift that leg straight up. Turn it out and take little circles. Up and around. Up and around. Up and around. Good. And reverse your circle. Lift. Again, we're working to lift that whole leg. And place that foot down. With it on the floor today, point and flex into the band. So I'm going to lift it just so you can see, but we're pointing and flexing, and I'm just allowing you to keep the heel down. Again, working your upper body by holding that band tautly and sitting up nice and tall. Push and release. Push and release. Push. Push. Good. And then holding still, just rotate the ankle left and right. So all I'm doing is pushing to the left and the right, just at the ankle joint. Push. Whoop. And release. Good. Shake it out. Give yourself a little butterfly, swivel hips, and then switch legs. Bringing it into that left foot, keeping the heel down onto the floor. Tightening up on your band, sitting up nice and tall. Hinge and row. Nice flat back again. And release. Hinge, bend those elbows, pull those elbows to the back. Hinge, bring those shoulder blades together even a little bit. Maybe we squeeze some lemons between the shoulder blades. And release. Hinge and up. Nice. Feel a little bit of stretch through your calf perhaps. Flexing that ankle. Two more. Last one. And pause, sitting up nice and tall, lifting that leg, rotate it out at the hip so you see the ankle and circle out. 2, 3, sitting up nice and tall. 5, 6, reverse direction, lift, 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 lift. And bring the foot down. Point and flex into the band. So push the ball of the foot away and flex. Push. And bring that foot back up to you. Lift those toes back up and push them away. Point and flex. Good. And now go your side to side, right? So just push into the left side of the band and then the right. So you're just swishing the foot left and right, left and right, and right, and left and right. And release. Nice. Coming into some clamshells today. Glue your legs together. Take your band, wrap it around your lap. Come underneath the legs, crisscross, and hold, right? So I'll do that again. So I've got my band. I'm going to place it on my lap. I'm going to cross it underneath my legs. My legs are glued together. And then I'm going to hold tight up at the top. Now lift both heels. And then we're just going to press the legs, the outer thigh into that band and release, right? So activating all from your kind of the glute to the knee. Push it open and release. Push and release. Push and release. So clamshells are great to do. Again, I know we all do a lot of walking, but unless we're walking sideways, we're not strengthening the outer hip as much. That's why these clamshells are key. And push and release and push and push, push. Good. One more. And lower down. All right, coming into our hundreds today, sitting up nice and tall. Let's hold our band to help us kind of count and keep our arms nice and active. So I'm now, again, I'm just holding a little wider than shoulder distance. I'm creating a little tension on the band. So I'm just pulling it apart gently. And I'm going to start to pump the band, pump those arms. and start to breathe. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Draw that stomach in deeper. Inhale through the nose. 4, 5, and out. 3, 4, 5, in. And out. And in. Exhale. Hold that belly in each exhale. Inhale through the nose. And out. Nice work. In. Out. And in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Out. Last one. Exhale. And release. Nice. Just hold the band here, but just shake it out. Relieve any tension anywhere you might have been holding on a little too tightly or gripping. Holding the band parallel, just take a nice rotation. So you're just going to rotate one arm in. Good. And switch. Rotate the other way. And switch. And switch. Again, just nice and easy shoulder movement here. And rotate. And rotate. And rotate. Rotate. And release. Setting the band off to the side. Option to grab some weights here now. I'm going to hold 2-pound weights for a little arm series. So 1-pound weights, no weights at all is fine as well. Sitting forward in the chair, palms facing forward. I want you to inhale, lift those arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, lower down with control. Good. Inhale, lift up. Stretch up, exhale. Now make the exhale, make the down work just as much as when we went up. So inhale, lift up strongly from the back. And then exhale, imagine those weights are way heavier than they really are. Good. Inhale, lift up. Good. And exhale down. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale down. Nice. Taking that into a circle. Both arms up, circle out and around. Good. Go back up. And nice big circle. So if you're feeling any pinching in the shoulder, you can keep your circles narrower and just in front of the body. If you're feeling nice and strong and no issues, you can take it bigger. You can drop the weights for the circle part. Good. One more. Good. And pause. We're going to rest because we're going to go and do a reverse circle. But we're going to start reaching forward. So we're going to lift those arms up. Good. Now lower back down. Reach those arms up and around. Good. Come back down. And same idea here. If it's a little tight, just circle right in front of the shoulder versus trying to take it too far behind you. And lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one. And bring it down. Nice. Roll on down. Set the weights down. Good. And then coming to a standing position for our leg work today. So let's take a moment, adjust your cameras. I'm going to move my chair off to this side. Make sure the weights are out of the way. Good. So you're going to come to the side of your chair and we're going to work the inside leg kind of first, but we'll be alternating. Take the outside hand behind the head. Good. Lift the inside leg. And turn to the chair. Open up and put the leg down. Good. So you're going to look front, lift the leg, turn to the chair, turn front, and bring the leg down. Lift, turn, open, and down. And then if you want to challenge your balance, take both hands behind the head, lift, turn, open, and down. Lift. Turn, open, and down. Nice. One more. Lift, turn, open, and down. Good. Now switching to the outside leg. So hand on the chair if need be. Take the leg to the outside and lift and lower. Whoosh, and brush. Same thing. Then here you can challenge your balance. Tighten your seat on the standing leg, right? The standing leg has to lengthen and lift. We don't want to be sinking into this leg. Lift nice and strong. Yep, there you go. And lift. It can be small. Good. You can just kind of find where your flexibility and your balance is. And down. Good. All right, coming back to the inside leg. So I'm stepping just away from my chair so I have a little bit of room. The inside leg is going to sweep across the outside leg. Sweep across. And I have a nice flexed foot here. And again, I'm kind of leading with my heel. Imagining you're kicking a ball off to the side. Sweep. Sweep. And then this one's even harder to challenge the balance. Woo. And sweep. 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 One more. And down. Coming back to the outside leg for a little hamstring work. I'm going to bring my chair forward so I have a little bit more room. Soften your knees and then lift the outside leg with a bent knee. Right? And then straighten that standing leg. So this one's still bent and you're going to pulse on a like side angle. You're going to lift up, 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 up. Good. Up, 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 and down. Nice. Shake it out. Switch sides. So I'm going to move my chair over to the other side just for balance. Good. All right. Having that hand on the chair, other hand behind the head. And we're starting with that inside leg, right? We're going to lift the inside leg, turn to the chair, turn front, and put the leg down. Lift, turn, look front and down. Adding the other hand behind the head if you would like. So lift the knee, turn to the knee, turn front and down. Lift and turn and front and down. Good. Always put a hand on the chair if you need a little extra help. And down. We're still getting that nice rotation and balance. Lift and down. One more. Lift, turn, lift, and down. Nice. Shake it out. Going to that outside leg. So standing up nice and tall with the inside leg and then start to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And then here's where you can challenge your balance again. Maybe the palms face up. Lift and lower. Lift, lift, and down. All right, back to now the inside leg. Bring it just in front of you and we're going to sweep across. Sweep, sweep. Push that ball away. Sweep, sweep. Sweep, sweep. Nice work. Yes, always just try the balance portion of it. And down. Shake it out. All right, last one, our little bit of a fire hydrant kickback. So soften the knees, take the outside leg and bend it. Straighten then the inside leg and pulse that leg out. Pulse, pulse. So we may be here, we may be a little lower. Just kind of depends on your flexibility right here and your ability to stand strong in that standing leg. Nice. Two more. And down. Shake it out. Bringing the chair back to center. Let's have a seat. Nice work. All right, back to a little upper body rotation. Reach your arms out to a T. Good. Take a nice inhale. Turn to the left and then reach the arms down. I don't know if the back of the chair will get in the way with this one. Inhale, lift arms up through your center. Exhale, turn the other direction and then just draw the arms down. Look over that shoulder. Inhale, lift arms up through center. Exhale, turn to the other side. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, turn and look over that shoulder. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. And inhale, lift. And come center. Nice. Hands behind the head. Coming into our little bit of a side bend here. Inhale to your right. Exhale, scoop and lift up. Good. Inhale, left. Exhale, scoop it on up. So as you're reaching over on that inhale, when you exhale and come home, pull that belly in nice and strongly. So you're not just lifting from the shoulders. I want you to kind of be able to feel the whole abdominal area helping you to lift by pulling it in. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. And exhale. Good. One more. Left and right. And come home. Come and take your band. So this is a new little rotation with the arms. So we're going to place the band on your right foot with most of the band in the left hand. So I'm very uneven here. So I only have a little bit in my right hand and more in my left hand. Whoop. Then having that hand down by the knee, I want you to stretch the band, turn and look on a diagonal up to the ceiling. Nice. And then bring it down. Good. And then come back to your knee. Rotate and look up and come back. Good. Rotate and look up and come back. Rotate and look up and back. So you can even do it without the band if the band gets to be too much. And down. One more. Reach and down. Nice work though, guys. Good. All right, other side. So you're going to put it on your left foot again with most of the band in the right arm. Hand down by that knee to start and rotate and pull that band and release. Good. Rotate, pull that band apart and release. Good. And stretch and lift and release. Stretch and turn and release. Two more. Pull and home. Last one. Go, 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 go. And home and down. Nice. Putting the band off to the side, shake it off. Coming into our saw now. So we rotated upright and side to side, and we're going to take our hinge forward. So widen your stance. Take a nice inhale, turning to your right. Hinge and exhale and reach past your right toe. Inhale, come up through center. Turning to your left, exhale, hinge. And then reach those arms away in opposition. Inhale, lift up through your center. And turn to the other side and exhale all the air out. Inhale, lift up. Turn, hinge, exhale, reach. You're reaching past the toes, hopefully past the floor. Inhale, lift up to the opposite side of the room. One more time each side. Exhale, hinge and reach. Good. Pull the stomach in. Our last one. Inhale, twist, exhale, and reach. Bring it on home and down. Shake it out. Nice work. All right, grab your weights again. Coming into a little bit of bicep work, a few variations. So I'm going to sit nice and firmly in the middle of my chair, having a little bit more support through the back of the legs, feet down onto the mat. So this first set, the palms are out, and we're going to kind of make a wide V. We're going to just lift those arms up and lower down. Good. And sit tall. Taller, taller, taller. And down. Nice. And lift. And lower. And lift. And down. Good. Halfway there. 4 more to go. Lift. And down. Good. And 3. And down. 2 more. Lift. And lower. Last one. And pause. Good. Now turn the palms facing front for that traditional bicep curl. So bend. Good. And straighten. So again, here too, obviously, if you have a little heavier weight, doing these traditional bicep curls, you can probably handle a little heavier weight, but it's nice too to just find that sense of control. And down. And lift. And down. Good. And 4. Nice. Squeeze. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And pause. All right, the final one, overhead press. This does get a little heavier, so I might say drop back down to that 2 pound. Bringing the arms up by your shoulders, press both arms up. And exhale, bend those elbows lower down. Inhale up with control. And lower down. Good, inhale. Stretch that body, good. Exhale, lower down. Let the shoulders just move with you here. Reach and release. Press. Nice. Good. Reach. Nice. 3 more. Up. Lower with control. Last 2. Last 1. And down. Good. Roll down. Set those weights underneath the chair and off to the side. Coming to take a little arm stretch. Reach your left arm across the body and give it a hug with the right arm. Nice. Exactly. Just a nice gentle stretch to that shoulder. And switch sides. Oh, Magoo's barking again. I don't know if you can hear her. Good. Thread the fingers, have the palm face you. So thread the fingers and then lift up to the ceiling. Yep, there we go. Lower down. When you thread the fingers, flip your palm facing out. Yep, there we go. And lift up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And release. Good. I want you to tilt the head. So bring the head down and then bring the opposite hand behind the back today. Good. And lift up. Other side, tilt the head and then bring the opposite arm behind the back. Stretch the neck. Good. And release. Good. Shake it off. Coming to some standing work again. So I'm going to bring my chair just off to the side here a little bit. Good. Coming into a few side lunges. So make sure you have some space on either side of you. Good. And we'll start going to our right. You're going to just step out on a small diagonal. Oop, I don't have enough room. Lunge. And step back. So this doesn't have to be too big. We can keep it smaller here, just finding that sense of balance. Good. And scoop and lift back up. Press out and hold. Good. And lift back up. Nice. Press out and hold. Land with that foot flat on the mat. Use your glutes. Use your butt. Use your abs to come home. Good. Press and hold. and back. And then just press and hold for a moment. Hold steady. Get your hips to be square. See if you can get a little stretch through the legs here. Woo, right down through that inner thigh. And lift back up. Good, shake it out. Other direction, right? So chew that left. Reach out on a diagonal. Good, and step back up. Reach. And scoop and lift. Press. And use your glutes to lift yourself back home. Good. Press. And lift back home. Press. Lift back home. Press. And home. Press and hold. So just stay here. Turn the hips towards the front. Maybe you just deepen the stretch by pushing the knee just past the ankle and the opposite heel away. And come back home. Nice, shake it out. Coming into a wider V or a wider plie stance. Bend the knees. Good, and straighten up. And now make sure as we're bending and straightening that we have a nice straight flat back. So just notice if you're rolling forward to do this, or if you're arcing in your back to do this, take it a little smaller, but pull the stomach in, use the glutes to come back up. Lower, and up, and down, and up. Good. One more. All right, staying here, lift the heels and lower the heels. If you need a slight hand on the chair for balance, do so, but we're just lifting the heels and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Up, up, down, and release. Good. Can we toe heel back to parallel? Nice work. All right, now releves here. Again, option to have a hand on the chair. Lift and lower those heels for 10. You don't have to go very high. I don't want that point. We don't have to get way high off the floor. I want it more about control. Can you feel how your glutes, outer thigh, inner thigh, abdominals are helping you lift the heels up and off the floor? Nice pause. All right, now we're going to do single leg. So I am putting a hand on the chair for this one. Hook your outside leg behind the inside leg and lift. 1, lift 2. And again, doesn't have to be very big lift. And down. Switch sides. Inside leg hooks around the outside leg, and we go up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5. Keep going. And lower down. Okay, now into our little balance. So we're going to take a low tree today. So take that outside foot just above the ankle. Good. And then find your balance. So option to come up a little higher on the tree if that works for you. And down. Other side. Nice little low tree today. Bring the foot just above the ankle. And hold. Good. And down. Good, then making a balance beam. So imagine there's a piece of tape along the floor or on a true balance beam. Take your right foot in front of the left. Connect the heel to the toe with the back leg. Zip up through those inner thighs and hold. I know. This one is easier than, it looks easier than it really is. Arms down, so step in front, bringing the back foot in front, heel to toe connection. Again, press the inner thighs towards each other and hold. And down. Good. All right, coming into some plank and elephant work. Turn your chair so you have the seat of the chair facing you. Good. Step back about an arm's length from the seat of the chair. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, chin to chest. Dive forward, place your hands on the chair, and then walk your feet back, coming into your L stretch. Good. So walk your feet far back so that way you get your nice flat back. And then open the feet a little bit wider today. And then bend the knees. And then yes, there we go. Really sink the back long. Hopefully you feel a nice stretch mid to low back across the tailbone. Maybe through the shoulders, maybe underneath the arms. Use the chair for support here, placing the palms firmly on it. And then straighten those legs back up. So option to stay here or take a single leg arabesque. So take your right leg up and then reach it behind you. Still holding onto the chair. Yep. You can soften the leg that's standing on the floor, the standing supporting leg. Give yourself a slight bend in the knee and then just use your glutes to help hold that leg up there. Maybe you imagine you're touching the opposite wall, stretch through the hip, and then slowly bend and bring that leg back down. Woo, and reset. Nice work. Just another way to do some balance. So other side, bend the knees as we lift the other leg up and away. And again, it may not lift very high, but find where you're turning your glute on the back of the leg to help hold it up there. And then just press into the chair with those palms. And again, find your stretch. Kind of just play with kind of the movement of the leg, reaching away from the chair. And then bend the knees and bring the leg back down. Take another L stretch here. And then we're going to roll forward into plank. So you're just going to send the hips forward, bringing the shoulders over the wrists, over the front of the chair. Adjust your feet. Pull the stomach in and up. Broad across the shoulder. Strong through the upper arm and back. Breathe. Please don't forget to breathe. Inhale through the nose and exhale. And release. Coming back to that nice L stretch. One more time. Good. And then walk the feet into the chair so you can roll on up. Nice work, guys. Any day we get some planks in is a good day. Okay, turn the chair back to the front so we have the back of the chair to the back of the room so we can use it for balance. So we're coming into some of our nice stretches here. So you're going to take your inside leg, the leg closest to the back of the chair, and reach it all the way to the back side of the chair and lunge, getting a stretch through the other hip, right? So feel the stretch through this leg. And then release, come out of that lunge, and then press and release. So just moving back and forth into the lunge. Finding your stretch. Good. Come forward into that lunge. Stay there, right knee over that ankle. Hand on the chair. Outside hand comes up. We side bend to the back of the chair. So to the bent leg. Option to play with balance and putting the other hand just on the knee instead of the chair. Good, and then lift upright, hold here. Both arms hopefully can come up to the ceiling and hold. And lower the arms and then straighten the leg on the chair. Nice, and then hinge towards that leg. Finding your stretch maybe behind the calf, behind the knee. Good, lift back up. Standing tall, point the foot on the chair. Can we lift the leg up and off for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Good job. Slide that foot down and shake it off. So I'm going to move my chair to come to the other side. Make sure those weights are out of the way. So again, the inside leg comes onto the chair, the closest one to the back of the chair. And reach it all the way away from you, the furthest end of the chair. So when you lunge, you're going to get your hip stretch right here. Good, and release. And lunge. And release. And lunge. And release. Good. And release. And then stay into the lunge, just getting the stretch. Outside hand comes up to the ceiling. And then we side bend to the back of the chair. Feeling a deeper stretch, hopefully maybe down the front of that leg. Other hand to the knee for balance. And then lift upright, both arms up to the ceiling and hold. Lower those arms down. Straighten the leg on the chair. Heel comes onto the chair and we hinge towards that foot. Nice. And see if we can't all get a flatter back even. So come back on upright and then hinge at your hip. You may not go as far, but I want us to keep our shoulders broad. Yes, instead of rounding to get further down. Like imagine you're sending the sternum or that collarbone out in front of you. There you go. Yes. So again, it's okay that you don't get so far. Good. Come upright. All right. And here's our challenge. You're going to soften that foot and you're going to lift the leg up, 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 up. Last one. And release and slide it down. Nice challenge. Good work, guys. Have a seat. Coming into our 4 stretch today. So right ankle over left knee. And then also just take a moment to kind of work on your feet. So if you're not wearing shoes or socks, if you are, you can do this afterwards. But thread the fingers through your toes and just kind of take gentle rolls through the foot. And reverse that circle. Good. Release the fingers. Gently press the hip open. So if this is too much, we might just be right here, right? It kind of just depends on if you've had any hip surgery or just tightness through the hip. And then slight hinge forward. Good. Again, we're keeping this nice flat back. Good. And come upright. Switch sides, bringing the other leg. And again, thread the fingers through these toes and give it a little circle. Reverse that circle. Good. Release. And then with this side, gently open up the hip. And then hinge. Good. And release. Bringing the feet down. Sit further back in the chair. Drape that right leg out to the side. Lift that right arm up. Use the left to slide down the front leg of the chair as we reach over and side bend. Big, big side bend. Nice work. Good. Exhale, scoop and lift up. 2 more on this side. Arm lifts, reach up and over, use the chair as support if we need to. Lift back up. Nice. One more, reach. Lift up and come home. Excellent. Shake it out. Last side, stretch that left leg out and long. Sit far enough back on the chair, right? So that's key. You're way back, but your hips are square. And then outside arm up. Slide the opposite hand down the front leg of the chair. Reach. Reach this arm up and away over that ear. There you go. And then lift back home. Good. And again, arm comes up. We side bend. Oh, maybe each time we get a little further, a little further, a little further. And lift back up. Good. One more. Arm up and over. Reach. Lift. And come home. Come to the front, sit nice and tall. Take your final few breaths. Inhale with those arms up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let all the air out. And we're done. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. It's nice to see you. I hope to see you in 2 weeks. Take care.